This is SportsCenter with Elle Duncan and Kevin Nagani.
We're going to recount some of the best winner-take-all moments with someone who was actually there for one of them. Tonight's game is officially on its way as we say hi, hello here on SportsCenter.
One of the best rivalries in sports has given us so many incredible moments. The latest chapter is just over 2 hours away, and one key player will not be playing tonight at Fenway. It leads our headlines here.
Thank you. Within the last hour, Meyer appeared on his radio show saying that the conversations that he's had internally have been horrible and that he owns the mistake that he has made. So for more on this, let's bring in our Jeff Darlington, who's joining us now. What are you hearing, Jeff, about where Urban Meyer and the Jags organization essentially go from here?
Against the Titans this weekend.
I was going to say, how ironic, right? The slogan that Urban chose for the rebuild of this team is "Own it." Right, so he is now having to own this mistake as they face Derrick Henry, who has owned his team last time they faced him, 215 yards rushing for King Henry. As Jeff Darlington joins us here on SportsCenter with the latest. Thanks, Jeff. We just heard it there as we say hello to our Super Bowl champion, former Steeler Ryan Clark. That's who he won the Super Bowl with. You heard Mike Tomlin sort of say something and not say something. He said what he does and what he's done. Mm-hmm. Do you think that the Steelers organization is just too close to Ben and appreciative and nostalgic to make a good football decision around him?
I do, which is rare for them, right? Because we've watched the Pittsburgh quarterback roster with a viable backup at this time. I think they truly believe he's the best out, and if he is, they're in trouble.
Yeah, and especially because there's been a lot of scapegoating of that offensive line, but if you look at least just this last game Sunday, it was probably their best performance in terms of blocking that they've had all season, and he was still off on 25% of his throws, the worst since last year, week 2. Okay, so we know that the Steelers are going to be facing the Broncos this Sunday. I want to get to a little bit more positive vibes.
Can we please?
Can we get to some, I know. What's wrong with your Steelers? I know RC is so tired of answering for his Steelers. Who impressed you the most in week 4 and why?
It's the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this team. The Los Angeles, this is a playoff team.
Yeah, because we've seen the last couple of years with Cliff Kingsbury, they start out really hot.
Absolutely.
And then they start to wane. But again, Cliff Kingsbury doesn't have to do anything if Kyler Murray keeps doing what he's doing, and what he's currently doing has him as the current favorite to win the MVP in the NFL. Ryan Clark joining us here on SportsCenter to talk about all things, not just Steelers. Won the season series over the Yankees by 1 run, 1 game out of 19 games. That game, of course, 8 p.m. Eastern, although it's less game, more event.
Yeah.
I don't know what's better, striking gold or oil, but I feel like we did both in a winner-take-all between these two teams.
You know it's a big game when this guy shows up. Jeremy
Shaft is here. He legitimizes everything.
Fenway Park. And Jeremy, again, this isn't the first time these teams have faced off in a single game elimination after playing 162 in the regular season. And you have a connection to one of these moments.
I'm having some flashbacks.
Red Sox, I'm going to go home team.
Ooh, okay.
You?
I'm going 7-6 Yankees.
Ooh, 7-6 Yankees.
Nail-biter.
Okay.
Chapman on the bump
love
with a
it.
2-run lead, and they hold on.
Okay. We'll see what happens. Baseball tonight.